Welcome to the Dr. Dare Show. My name is Dr. Frederick Dare. I am a therapist here in Atlanta, Georgia, and welcome to my channel. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, you subscribe, like this video, share it, and click the little bell at the bottom of the screen so that you will get updates of when I upload new content. We usually cover hot topics or mental health issues. Today is no different. Today we are in the month of June. June is Pride Month for the LGBTQ community. Happy Pride, everybody. And so I wanted to cover topics on the Dr. Dare Show related to Pride for the whole month of June. And today we decided to talk about transgender, the transgender population, dysphoria, understanding the population and the struggles that they go through, and highlight that transgender women are being killed at an alarming rate. And let's get into it. And so we want to focus on a case that took place here in Brookhaven, Georgia. Sophia Vasquez, a 36-year-old Latino woman, was murdered on May 4th. They found her body like 8 a.m. in the morning, but they believe she was murdered at 2 a.m. in the morning. And this took place at her apartment. She was found at her apartment at the Atlanta Brookhaven Apartments, like I said, around 8:15 a.m. Sophia marks the 23rd violent death of a transgender or gender non-conforming person in 2021. And so, we've been hearing this. I know last year there was a high number. I think it was 44. We're already at 23 in violent deaths in 2021. And so I really wanted to highlight that this is an issue. Sophia's case is still under investigation. They do have a suspect that they are trying to locate. And so I want to highlight that piece here as well. The person that they have is an 18-year-old Norcross resident, Pedro Silva Renteria, and that's Renteria, a Hispanic male, 5 feet 10, weighing about 180 pounds. He was last seen on Claremont Road in the Brookhaven, Georgia area. If you have any information on Pedro, his picture is up here. Again, he is 18 years old, and yeah, last seen at Claremont Road in Brookhaven, Georgia area. If you have any information, the Brookhaven police number is area code 404-637-0600. Again, that number is area code 404-637-0600. Or for Crime Stoppers, their number is 404-577-8477. And the last article that I read, there was a $2,000 reward. I don't know if that's still available, but you can remain anonymous when you leave these tips as well. Excuse me. So let's get justice for Sophia and the transgender community. And so what I wanted to do is define the term transgender, kind of look at their struggle that they go through. So the term transgender refers to a person whose sex assigned at birth. So the doctor came in and said, John, John is a male because he has a penis, or Susie is a female because she has a vagina. And so it's usually based on external genitalia, kind of just like what I just described, but does not match their gender identity. So you having this person, they're assigned this gender, like we're used to male or female, but in their mind, psychologically, they don't feel that way. And so gender identity, let me describe that. It refers to one's psychological sense of their gender expression, and then gender expression refers to the way in which one presents to the world in their gendered way. So when we have a gender expression, we either express ourselves as a male or we express ourselves as a female. But gender identity is one's psychological sense of their gender. Just because, again, they were assigned a male or female role their gender identity in their mind it's not congruent. And so that's when they experience dysphoria. So not all transgender people experience dysphoria. But let me explain what dysphoria is. Gender dysphoria refers to a psychological distress that results from an incongruent between one's sex assigned at birth and one's gender identity. Let me read that again. Gender dysphoria, which refers to psychological distress. It's a distress in which results from an incongruency between one's sex assigned at birth and one's gender identity. So the way they feel and the assigned gender identity don't match. They're not congruent. So this person, there's no mental health illness there. They just inside, they just feel like they are not that gender role that they had been assigned by that doctor on that when they were born. And there is a struggle with that. They feel like they are not living their truth. They feel like they're not living who they are, and it is really, it's hard for them. I work with a lot of clients, and it's not just, oh, I feel like I'm a male, but they're a female, or I feel like I'm a female, but they're a male. It's not that. There's some things in there that, and I can't describe it because I'm not transgender, but it's deeper than just, what people think. And so I wanted to kind of highlight this so that people can understand that transgender people go through a struggle. And I always ask this question: if somebody, do you think they would want to be transgender if they had to deal with all of the criticism from society, the hate, the ridicule, the being called demonic spirits, and all of those things? But who they are inside is more important and more stronger than worrying about people criticizing them. And so that takes a big person to, come out and identify as transgender. And so I wanted to highlight that because I don't think people understand. Please leave your comments, only positive comments or questions, for this community, for this population, because like I said, they're getting killed, and I think a lot of it is a lack of understanding from our society of transgender men and women, and then a lot of phobia and fear of people who interact with transgender women and transgender men. They're afraid that people are going to find out and things happen. I don't know if that happened with Sophia's case, but I'm sure it's happened in the past. Sophia's friends describe her as the life of the party, and what else? Yeah, like a really, really person that brightens up the room. So she shouldn't be dead. I don't know what the details are about this case, but I just wanted to kind of give a little background of what transgender is and dysphoria, and and the question that I wanted to bring up for the transgender community is: transgender individuals, what do you want the world to know about you? So if you're transgender and you're hearing this video, what do you want the world to know about you? And what do you need from your support system? Yeah, what do you need from your support system? So those are my two questions for you, to provide us, the society, information on who you are and what you need from your support system and the people around you. So thank you. I hope this is clear. Those terms can get kind of tricky. If you have any questions, just let me know. Again, transgender, I'll highlight that topic again, that definition again. It refers to a person whose sex assigned at birth, i.e. the sex assigned by a physician at birth, usually based on external genitalia, whether they have a penis or a vagina, does not match their gender identity, one psychological sense of their gender identity. So your gender identity, my gender identity matches. I'm a male, and in my head I know I'm a male. That's the best example I can give for that. But somebody that's transgender may have, feel deep inside that they're a woman, but they've been given this gender gender as a male. I think I just confused that up. So I've been given a gender as a male, but then in my head I feel like I'm a female. I'll stop because I'll keep confusing myself. But anyway, you get the point. Go back and look up these terms. They're out there. Educate yourself about the transgender population. Let's keep our transgender people safe. And happy Pride again. Check out some of my videos if you're experiencing anxiety, depression. I've covered different topics, so check them out. But don't forget to subscribe. Yes, last month was Mental Health Awareness Month, and I did a lot of topics on mental health. So check those videos out as well. Dr. Dare signing out. Have a great week.